This mistake on the gospel is probably the one I dislike the most. I think it's because I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Texas, and I see it all the time. And the error is that people treat the gospel of Jesus as a self-help playbook. But it's so easy to completely miss God with this thinking, and it's so easy to adopt this thinking. And so in this video, I want to take a few minutes to dissect where it goes wrong, and then offer a more biblical image of the gospel. And also, I'm Aaron Massey, if you don't know me. I've been following Jesus and teaching the Bible for more than 15 years. In this series, I'm trying to help people get clear on the gospel, which is the Bible's main point, so they can have more confidence in their faith. And to get clear on the gospel, let me just say it bluntly. It is not a self-help playbook, at least not the kind it's typically used as. The error is to think that the gospel offers us life principles to get along, to become wealthy and successful, to make friends, and ultimately to establish paradise on earth right now. The false assumption is that God wants us to be successful, well-liked, always happy, always healthy, and that the gospel gives us all the do's and don'ts for making this happen right now, in this life. This is a wrong understanding of the gospel. But here's the tricky part. God does give us his ways, which are all useful and helpful and can make us successful. They can make us better people, give us better marriages, encourage us to work harder in our jobs, relate better with people, you name it. This understanding of the gospel goes wrong in two ways, though. First, it assumes that these outcomes, these great outcomes, are promised by God for this life. No. Second, it assumes that these outcomes are the whole point of the gospel. No. Treating the gospel like a self-help playbook is to use the gospel to get what we want out of life. And that's the fundamental error. But the point of the true gospel is to give us a whole new reason for living, a whole new aim in life, a new set of desires, a new perspective. The self-help playbook gospel is something we use as a map for getting us to the destination we choose, that we want. The gospel, though, gives us a new destination to live for and the map to get there. In John chapter 15, verse 16, Jesus said, "You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit, fruit that will last." God sets the direction and the destination. So if you feel like you've been using God's truth as a way to get what you want out of life, here's the first step to take. And I have to do this for myself all the time. I'm consistently having to reset my heart and attitude with this. You just hold your hands like this and open them before God. You say, "Jesus, this life isn't mine. It's yours. I want to follow you and whatever you have for me." And of course, that's easy to say and do, but it's really hard to accept, isn't it? Yet we're always, always, always better off when we do. So that's it for this video. If it was helpful for you, be sure to share it with a friend who may need this word from God. Thank you so much for listening. Again, I'm Aaron, and I'll see you next time.